let's tell you about Operation Kaveri. These are exclusive visuals from inside the rescue flight of Operation Kaveri. Rescued Indians can be seen in this, entire video. They are grateful to the government of India for successfully carrying out this evacuation operation. These are from the Jeddah airport. 360 Indians on board a flight which is inbound for New Delhi. They will be reaching India very soon and reuniting with their families. Let's listen in what they had to say.
प्रधानमंत्री जी नरेंद्र मोदी जी आपको शुभेच्छा भेजा है और सारे इंडियंस जो भी सूडान में है उन सबको सुरक्षित वापस लाने का लक्ष्य प्रधानमंत्री जी ने अनाउंस किया है। आप सबको फिर एक बार अभिनंदन।
Thank you very much. All the best. Back, happy journey. We cannot express our great gratitude towards Modi ji and the
Colleague Abhishek Jha, who's with us on the broadcast. Abhishek, the people are very happy, rightly so. They'll meet their family. They have evaded a war-torn nation. They'll be back to their country, grateful to the government. Tell us more about this operation. Will there be more rounds of flights getting the Indians back, or all of them have been rescued?
So, Nusha, this is a 10 days ordeal that has come to an end for all these 360 passengers who are traveling on a Saudi plane, which has been started by the government. The plane is scheduled to reach 3-4 hours from now to Delhi, and from here they will be going to their respective destinations in various states and various districts they are from. Meanwhile, 500 Indians were brought to the Sudan port. From there, they are being taken to Jeddah airport, from where the air travel will happen of all these stranded Indians. Other Indians who are still stranded in various parts of Sudan are still MEA, the mission in Sudan of India. They are trying everything possible to bring them to Sudan port, because the transportation is still a bit open, and it's still it's not exactly safe, but still since the ceasefire has been announced for the 72 hours and 48 hours are still left for the ceasefire. So probably the transportation and the communication mediums are still open to the various places in Sudan. There have been other issue also. A small batch of Indians have crossed over to South Sudan also, where they are in touch with the Indian mission present in the South Sudan, and their documentation and other necessary things are also being arranged for them. So clearly, MEA, Indian missions, Indian community, every possible resource is being utilized to evacuate all the stranded Indians in the crisis that has happened in Sudan in the last 10 days.
You said a 10-day ordeal. How difficult was it to get all of them together on board this flight? Abhishek, if I'm audible to you?
Appreciate the Saudi Arabia part of the Indian government, the Indian embassy. They have done wonderful arrangement for the evacuees coming out of Port Sudan. We couldn't get a better arrangement than this.
यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा हमको यहाँ पे सेफ्टी हुआ और सब कुछ से अच्छा मिला। अभी अच्छा भी टिकट भी मिला भी जाने के लिए, फ्लाइट भी अच्छा भी। यहाँ पे हम कल आए थे और नाइट स्टे हमारा इधर ही था, और यहाँ पे जो फैसिलिटी है, जो अरेंजमेंट है, तो यहाँ की जो कम्युनिटी ने जो किया है और गवर्नमेंट ने जो किया है सऊदी अरेबिया में स्पेसिफिकली, और एम्बेसी ने भी किया है स्पेसिफिकली सऊदी अरेबिया में, वो बहुत बढ़िया अरेंजमेंट है।
I'm going back to my colleague Abhishek, who's with us on the broadcast. Abhishek, you were pointing out a 10-day ordeal, very difficult to get all of them on board. What did it entail? How difficult was the operation for it to be successful?
So, Rusha, we also had some comments from other Indians who were stranded, and they explained how suddenly in the morning RSF people barged into their company and they started looting every possible valuables that they had. And then at the gunpoint, they were all the mobile telecommunication mediums, their laptops, everything was snatched, and they were literally left with nothing to get over or contact with the embassy or the missions or their families. With a lot of difficulty, they somehow arranged a mobile and they connected themselves with the Indian missions there, and from there onwards, the whole rescue operation began. So this was a story of a small bunch of people residing in one company, but most of the time, amidst the gunfire and the explosion and the randomness and unpredictable scenario, people almost their lives were at stake, and they still tried to reach out to some place of safety and shelter. And meanwhile, since the start of the ceasefire, they started traveling with a lot of difficulty to the places from where they were picked up and then they were taken to Sudan port. From there, it has been a bit of smooth journey compared to the last 10 days of their life. And from there, Indian mission had taken over. They were brought to Jeddah. And 2 Indian Air Force aircraft are stationed in Jeddah. But now we are learning that 360 Indian passengers who are the first batch of evacuees, they are being brought on a Saudi plane that has been chartered, and they will be reaching somewhere around 9 p.m. in Delhi, and from here they will be going to their respective places.
Abhishek Jha getting us all the details of Operation Kaveri inside the Delhi-bound flight. Yet another successful operation conducted by the government of the day.